one of the advocates at Jeff Anderson and Associates. And the reason that Denim Day is important to me is that there is often so much shame and guilt and so many myths around what sexual assault is and what sexual violence is. And Denim Day helps to combat that and to take away those to confront those myths and take away that stigma. So I've worked in the field of sexual violence for over a decade, and I've seen firsthand the power of Denim Day when working directly with survivors. In one of my previous roles in facilitating a support group for survivors of sexual violence, we did a session based on Denim Day and what that represents. And it was one of the most powerful moments of my entire career. So first, the survivors got to pick out a pair of jeans, pair of denim jeans, and we had different sizes. So we had children's sizes, adult sizes, and they picked out the pair that spoke to them and represented their story, what they've been through. We then had a bunch of different materials like paints and markers and different art materials, and they were free to go ahead and to represent their story on their pair of jeans. And it really just represented their story from beginning to end, their trauma, their survival, and now their healing. And then after that was done, we hung them around the room, and just really seeing that was breathtaking, devastating, and hopeful all at the same time. It really gave that avenue for survivors to speak their truth and to just have that visual representation of where they, what they went through and what was to come next. So Denim Day has an interesting background. It comes out of Italy from the early 1990s. In 1992, an 18-year-old woman in Italy was raped by her driving instructor. He was then convicted in the courts. However, in 1998, that conviction was overturned by the Supreme Court justices in Italy. And when they released their decision, one of the things that it said was that the woman could not have been raped because her jeans were too tight, so that there's no way that this perpetrator would have been able to take her jeans off by himself. She would have had to help him, which means that it was a consensual sexual act, not rape. Obviously, this sparked outrage, and women in parliament in Italy wound up wearing jeans in protest. And then that really started the worldwide movement and led to what Denim Day was and has become. And it really just goes to show, like, it doesn't matter how tight your jeans are, how baggy your jeans are, or if you're wearing pants at all. None of that is an excuse for sexual violence. And Denim Day really confronts that myth head on, that it matters what you're wearing or that the victim's actions in any way have anything to do with sexual assault. So on Denim Day, we all stand up in solidarity with victims all across the world to face that head on and say the only person who's responsible for sexual violence is the perpetrator of sexual violence, never the victim.